Boom. How's everyone doing? All 7 of you. Hello, hello. Where are we all coming from today then? Who's on? Oh, we've got some people on Facebook. Witch Hazel Facebook, first timers. I'm guessing. Maybe not. First time on Facebook anyway, Facebook page. Hello. You're right, Andrew Groves. John Mardians from Los Angeles. Andrew's from Somerset. You're right, Mike. Nice to see you again. How is everyone? I'll put that up there. The distant realm of Rochdale, not in Yorkshire. You're right, Keith. Can you hear me all nicely, yeah? Oh, Stream Elements has caught up. Cheers, Stream Elements. Ba, 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 ba. Just hear that weird noise I just made then. Do you hear that? It's like a frog or something. That's my tea going down, I think. So we had lots of questions come in for this Q&A. We've not had any questions in the Q&A, which gives me a free rein to just chat about what I want to. Who's here for the first time? It's always good to know. Hello, Bill Herrick from New England. Cool. I'm from Old England. Old with an E. No, Keith. What was disappointing about your weekend? Here we go. What's happened? Ten people already. I thought you'd appreciate that one, Bill. Oh no, Keith. What were you bidding on? All right, Sebastian. How's it going? Doubled up. Oh, here we go. Questions are coming in from John. What have you doubled up on, Keith? My favourite guitar. I mean, at the moment, all-round, absolute favourite all-rounder is a Gibson Les Paul, really. That's kind of, I'm playing a Chinese copy. I say Chinese copy, vintage guitars are the best of the Chinese copy. Prelude white pressing, I think I've got one of them. I think I've got one of each, actually. I'm good, Sebastian, thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm doing alright, actually, yeah. Had an alright day, quite fairly positive. Oh dear, I can feel wind, I'm in the wrong position. I don't want to burp on live stream with 14 people. Is there a whole stat? Let's have a look on the little dashboard. Oh, there's 10. 10 on Facebook. Well, this is the thing. So I've gone, the company I'm using called Restream, where I can multi-stream, they sent me a 40% off offer, and I was like, right, well, that's actually fairly cheap compared to what I was considering. So I've gone for their premium plan, just the first basic premium plan, which means there's not a 15-second delay, and I can also stream to Facebook pages and all that sort of jazz. So it's good. So already there's quite a few on Witch Hazel Facebook. So it's good. How am I enjoying the Star Wars fan art? Absolutely loving it. Did anyone else see that on Facebook and Instagram? Oh, I've absolutely loved it. So I love Star Wars anyway. So yeah, any sort of humorous fan art, absolutely right up my street. So it was. So was the listing two different listings with the same listing, Keith? And you were after the white Surrender and Truth, weren't you? Yeah, it is good. Someone else gets to add to their collection. But wasn't it the missing piece though, Keith? The white Surrender and Truth, or was it something else? Surely you are Prelude white pressing. Oi, oi. You're right, Luke. Luke Skywalker. We were just talking about Star Wars. I'm guessing you saw some of those. Oh, Eric's here. The corona situation is getting better. The vaccine rollout's been quite successful, especially considering compared to how everything else has gone. The vaccine rollout's been quite good. Dear me, Keith. Two of everything. It's good. And then you could sell the collection on, couldn't you, Keith? And then keep the one for yourself. Should have done that myself. But the corona situation, yeah, we can now meet indoors, 6 indoors, and up to 30 outside. I went to a barbecue last week, which was amazing. Absolutely loved it. Just to see people I've not seen in over a year, it was amazing. Oh, is it? Is it just for you? Is there other people struggling? Let's have a look on the dashboard. It's looking okay on my side. Let me know if there's any other issues. Oh, I've got a red block. Might be some issues here. But yeah, we had band practice last week. Got another one this week. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? So we can do stuff like that. I'm just gonna have a double check on my OBS, my broadcasting software, just to see if I can get it to not do the stuff it's doing. Let's have a look. Settings, stream information. That shouldn't be on that. Output. It's fine. That's fine. Don't want that. Not a huge amount I can do this side. How's the is the streaming buffering or lagging for anyone else? Keith never sell his 2 copies. Thanks a lot, Headman691. You bought the last 2 albums. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? I know we'll have to do a 4th album, and then we'll have to see what you can do with that one, Star Wars wise. Oh, I don't remember seeing that meme, Luke. I'll have to have a look. Oh, it's a little laggy, is it? You like the anonymity, do you, Eric, with the face mask? I think it's uncomfortable personally. It's laggy on Twitch, pretty glitchy. Okay, right, I'll have a look. I'm right next to my router. I'm going to turn my phone Wi-Fi off to give it more bandwidth, if that's what it's called. Turn that off. Yeah, it's probably prioritising that. So I'll do that. So then I'm sharing the internet out between less devices. Still got a little red thing. So settings. I'm on 3000 kbps at the moment. Which is enough. I wonder whether I could go down or possibly. Don't know, let's have a look at the video setting. That's all normal. Advanced, I don't know what that setting is, to be honest. Every few minutes. Not much I can do. I'll just message next door. 1 second. Could you use your data and turn? There we go. That has it got a bit better? So it's probably just too many devices, and I'm streaming to 1 million platforms. So we'll see. Are you a Christian band? You guys are great. Oh, that's a question that's been asked a few times. Got 4 guys in the band. I basically run the show, write all the songs, logistics, but I'm a Christian, so the music's like sort of Christian music, I suppose. As for a Christian band, that's kind of up to you, really. We're not like Striper, so whatever Witch Hazel is, maybe something in between, or Christian music, but maybe not a Christian band, let's say. I don't really mind what you call us, as long as it's at least a bit nice. I love Witch Hazel, but I'm kind of disappointed because I've emailed you a couple of times about the vinyl I've ordered since January, but never had a response. Victor, let's have a look in the emails. Sorry to hear that. Have you emailed me, or as in info@witchhazel.com, or have you emailed the record label, Bad Omen Records? Because I can try and at least start resolving it now for you. Because we don't want that, not having at least a response. But yeah, that's no good, is it? So Victor, let's have a look. Let's see if we can find any. Right, so I think I forwarded your email to Bad Omen Records. So have you not had a response from Bad Omen Records, Victor? Is that what the issue is? Quite possibly. Because I've definitely forwarded the email on Wednesday, the same day you emailed it. But yeah, sorry about that. I'll try and make sure it's sorted. I can ring them up for you. Oh, it was in the Rock Sock group that I mean. Right, I see. Is it work? Twitch is working on the phone, but it's stopped on the Xbox app. How's the stream now? Is it going a bit better? I've still got a red button. Oh, it says 60 frames. It doesn't have to be 60 frames per second, does it really? Where's this? I thought I'd changed this in settings. Well, I don't know about this. I can't really change anything. Is it going a bit better? Is it still an issue? Yeah, no. Speaking of Stripe, I just mentioned them before regarding that question whether we're a Christian band. We had quite a funny meme. It was one of his better ones. Andy, our bassist, likes to post memes in the Facebook group. If you're not part of the Facebook group, you're missing out. So yeah, I think it's just facebook.com/groups/witchhazel. So go and join that, and we can chat to you throughout the week, not just this once a week. Embrace the Bill Gates. Oh, it's hilarious when people started like all the conspiracies surrounding 5G. I won't get into that today, eh? Quite funny. Who knows? I don't even know, like, just faster than 4G in it, basically. There's a bit of a crowd on Facebook. Not a huge amount on YouTube, it's more last time. Only a handful of you. But anyway. But yeah, if you're still listening, Victor, you've not gone anywhere, I'll try and resolve that for you. It's great on YouTube. This effects from the second shot. It's working a bit better. Chris, I've missed you previous. Oh, help! Chris was like, help, friends. What do you need help with, Chris? Are you okay? He should have said, hello, friends. Yeah, don't get those two mixed up. Help! Oh dear. Fantastic. The typo's gone wrong. I bet there's like there'll be some sort of page or site for that, won't they? Typo's gone wrong. I had my second jab and 5G started working on my 4G phone. There you go. Oh, let's not get into this today, eh? I've been offered my first jab. Oh, that'd help, wouldn't it? How much battery? Oh, 4%. So I've done that. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, I need to see if I can get an appointment. I'm just gonna look on me message, see if I can book a vaccine. I have to keep checking. Birthday. Oh, there's nothing left. New. I'll have to try for Thursday then. Right. The new 5G chip I had implanted with my vaccination shot is pretty awesome. Oh dear me. Oh, there's a bunch on. Well, it was worth doing it on YouTube. Doing what am I saying? It was worth doing the restream upgrade because the most number of people is on our Facebook page, so that's cool. Hello, is anyone here for the first time? Any new timers on Facebook? Be cool to hear an acoustic EP of selected songs from the first album. Well, you never know. You might get part of that wish come true at some point. Fully vaccinated, well, I'll be eventually myself. Life nearly back to normal in California. Well, this is the thing. This is the odd thing. I suppose there's people from different places over the world at the moment on here. And I suppose every country would be like, what? So you can't do this? And one country would be like, what? You can do this? Because everyone's at slightly different places. Yeah, I can't. It's against Instagram's policy for me to go live in this way. I can only use a phone. I don't really want to breach their policy only to get banned. And they're quite on it. Instagram. I've had a few like short-term blocks for like doing just aggressive following on Instagram and stuff like that. So I don't want to breach Instagram. I was thinking of like setting my phone up and just either putting it here with a sign somewhere, or like putting streaming to a picture of the link or something like that. But you can only do what you can do, eh? I suppose they just want to keep it phone based and not have people just pump anything out into live. I suppose it keeps it more exclusively phone, doesn't it? So and Andrew, so it's your first, that's what you were saying, wasn't it, John? Welcome to the stream. Is that just, are you seeing it because you like the Facebook page and then it's just come up, I'm guessing? Like, oh, Witch Hazel Alive. Probably what's come up as. I won't shame you, Bill. No shaming. US, there's been a few questions about US tour. We've had that on the Facebook group. I want to try and be positive, but realistic at the same time. It's difficult for bands anyway to play the US. The work visas are very expensive. The flights are very expensive. We don't have enough of a network of making sure that we can make it work. It would be a big, huge loss to go to the US. Now, I'm not saying that we wouldn't do it, but it's a big commitment to go and do a US tour for us, just with like me having a family and just move to Europe. Yeah. Well, I think I want to move to Europe. To be honest, now we're not part of it. I want to get back. Oh dear. Oh, we're still Europe. I say that like we're not in Europe. We're still in Europe, aren't we? Obviously. But yeah, somewhere else in Europe. Sweden, perhaps. It'd be nice. Oh dear. Yawn already? First yawn, 22 minutes past 8. It's not a good sign, is it? Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. So, yeah, I mean, even with post-Brexit gigs, it's not going to be anywhere near the same as US. Yeah, if we sell all the Pentecost, that's a good point, that, Keith. You can see on the screen witchhazel.com, and if you go there, you can get yourself a lovely Pentecost flag. Why have I not got one? Well, oh no, did I see it in that bag? No, I didn't. A lovely Pentecost flag, and it comes with a pin badge that you can't get anywhere else unless you buy that Pentecost flag. I'm really selling it here for you. Keith will tell you he's got at least one. Or have you got two, Keith? I don't know. Get yourself a Pentecost flag with pin badge. Exclusive flag pin badge. Oh dear. But there you go, eh? And you can support me as well. If you want the band to do better, I need to spend more time working on it. And all that goes with that. So you can support me on that link that's just come up as well. I'll talk about it later. I don't want to talk about it and be a hard sell. My virtual begging bowl. Yeah, I mean, for now, it's more realistic that we would do gigs in the rest of Europe, and tour would most definitely be something like Germany. You got to try and make something that works, really. What bands do you follow yourself? And then you can suggest. Number 1, Seven Sisters from the UK. Make sure you go and follow that band. Everyone do that now. SevenSistersHeavyMetal.com is their Bandcamp, and you can just go on their Seven Sisters Facebook. And also from Sweden, Hallas. They're my kind of two favourites, the first ones that come to mind. If you haven't heard of Seven Sisters from the UK, or Hallas from Sweden. Go check them out now. Well, not now, because you would chat to me. But put them on your list, your to-do list. US, yeah. Oh, here we go. Retro shred music. Does the riff always come first, or do harmonies float into your head at times? Sometimes I can imagine the song, which involves harmonies. In the widest sense, I suppose, chords. Sometimes it's kind of, yeah, chords and melody at the same time. Usually it's something, it's usually when I'm writing songs, it's kind of I'm playing some chords and some tunes. Piano's a good one for me because I can get the rhythmic side of it and the chords and the melody with my two hands all together. So piano's a good instrument for writing songs for me. And then it helps me imagine kind of what's in my head. And sometimes you just discover tunes. But it's always kind of some sort of melodic focus. So some sort of melody first. If that answers your question. Good question though, I like these questions. What is the song Archangel about? I've got a backlog of questions. It's about Satan. And it's sort of the focus is why should he get all the glory in heavy metal music, basically. So it's just exploring that subject. Oh, Mike Storms, your flag's on the way. Yep, I think I've posted your flag. I was a bit late to find out about Witch Hazel until I saw a member of Tungsten Axe wearing a tee. I don't know Tungsten Axe. I'm guessing that's a band. Just one would be getting another at some point. Keith would be doubling up. You get one on it. Save your postage. You get one on Saturday if you want. Chicago, come on. What's that in relation to, Eric? Hello, Mr. Moth. I have a really bad mic. There we go. Oh, do you like movies? Do you like gore or snaff? I mean, I'm guessing you mean something else. I don't really, I mean, are you one of these people that are going to spam? Because I can't be bothered. I'll just spam you if you are. I don't want to be like too forceful, but it does happen and you are on YouTube and you are called Mr. Moth in capitals. So, oh dear. Tears of a Traitor. Oh yeah. Yeah. Did it work? The sound effect? Yeah, the sound effect's working. I think a tour with Ghost would be great. Oh well, yeah. Darkness and Light tour or something, wouldn't it? I have a really bad mic. Well, let's explore that subject. Is it a really bad mic? Are you talking about the audio quality, or are you a bit of a Audio Technica snob? It's a fine mic. It's a budget microphone, but it's quite a good one, really. I've made some good drum sounds with these mics. I've got a couple of them. Will be strung back patches still in stock? No, they're out of stock. When am I coming to Sweden? When I get asked. Yeah, I thought the audio would be absolutely fine. I know that because it's a good microphone. And the glitching's gone. Let's see what OBS is saying. Oh, we're back on the green in OBS. Yeah, sorry if I was a bit like, because we've had people on YouTube start asking like weird questions. Do I keep up with metal releases? I think everyone on here will tell you no. I listen to dad rock. When will they be back? Well, we've run out of them, so. And I've shut down our side of the Bandcamp because I just can't keep up with it. So, not sure. At some point in the future, I think we'll be kind of doing it through the label or some sort of fulfillment merch service. and in that case we'll add items like that to the store. But for now, I've just had to take a break because of work commitments and just a million commitments, basically. I've reached 100 messages with Restream chat. Whoa. Did I manage to... Do you know what? I haven't linked Twitter. It stopped working. I just realised I don't think I can add it. Can I add a channel? I just realised. Connect Periscope. Go. I just realised now. Don't mind me, I'm just authorised. I tried it on my phone. I think that's why possibly it wasn't working. Authorised. I had to unlink it and it said link it again, then it wouldn't link. I don't think it's working. Dark Horse is in the house. Hello, Dark Horse. Main favourites from the past few years, Halas, past couple of albums. I've always followed Horizont from Sweden as well. Seven Sisters, always following their releases, their mates. In terms of new releases, I'm scraping the barrel really. In terms of stuff, yeah, this page isn't working. Sorry, Twitter, not working. Do you think your faith has been an obstacle to the band? And by the way, Hell is Disco full blast for eternity. Has my faith been an obstacle to the band? I expected it to be. I've heard Dream Troll, I think. Is there something, is it like math? I don't know what it's called, math something. Math rock, I don't know. Is that what it is? I'm sure I've like conversed with them on Facebook about something. Has my faith been an obstacle to the band? I expected it to be. I think it got to an early point in the band where I was like, people might not like this because, you know, Christianity, there's a lot to not like. It's kind of offensive, I suppose, intrinsically to a lot of people, and we know the history of religion, and I get it. So there was a part of me that was like, people might not like this. At the same time, it doesn't seem like in Witch Hazel it really has been an obstacle in any way, because we don't really get a lot of, oh no, not this. So yeah, as Bill says, good music is good music. That seems to be generally people's impression. So it's kind of, well, this is the thing, you know, like I think I was expecting people to dislike it, but then actually, as you know, like you've said, you've been blessed to have a great reception so far. That's been our experience as well. So I think probably people look at it and think, right, they're not using it as some Christian political pulpit thing. And I don't think it's my thing to use the band to push anything, particularly politics. I think Christianity and politics can be far too close. I think there should be, not that politics isn't important, but I think Christianity and politics is too much in bed with each other, and a lot of people seem to be using bands and music or whatever they do to push that. And I think people probably, I'm guessing, part of it is they appreciate that I'm not doing that. Because I don't think I'd want that. Be like, oh, I just want to listen to your music. So, yeah, maybe people appreciate that. I've run out of tea. There we go. Great musicianship breaks down the walls. That's a good way to put it. I like that. Well, plenty of metal bands talk about heaven and hell, but it fits the genre. Well, this is the thing. You know, we deal with, like, I suppose intense music can sometimes deal with intense subjects. So, yeah. Thank you very much. That was a good answer. Thanks a lot. Same dynamic Warlord had when they came out. Yeah, I don't know a huge amount about Warlord. I was listening to them a few weeks ago. And then actually a few days later, I realised that the guy had died. Yeah, need to. I personally just think, especially, I think it's more when someone's in a position of, particularly like maybe like a church leader or a politician, so either side. So I don't think a church leader should be saying, this is what you should be doing politically, because I think it's just a misuse of power. Equally, if there's a politician saying, oh, come on, if you're a Christian, then vote for me. And I think that's equally a misuse of power. I think they should be separated. That's my opinion. I think people have different opinions, and that's fine. But I really just don't think they should be together. Because like Christianity is just what we believe is beyond politics, beyond things that are earthly, and like these earthly constructs. We believe in something just better and greater than regular old politics. It's a different thing, you know. The Jesus Party. I'm a big fan of Haunt. That's how I discovered your band. Someone shared your music on Haunt's fan site. Oh, that's cool. And you're from Scotland, so you're from the UK, but you discovered it on Haunt. I like Haunt as well. Oh, cool. Thanks a lot. What's my favourite Matt Berry album? Matt Berry? Who's that? Rings a bell. I'm going to Google it now. Matt Berry? A few favourite retro video games. Retro video games. I mean, I quite like Streets of Rage. We're talking retro. I quite enjoy that game. Matt Berry. Who's Matt Berry? Oh dear. I don't think I want to go into that subject on live stream. Keep it positive. Pentecost is an absolute masterpiece. I know what you're saying. Pentecost is an absolute masterpiece. Well, thank you. It was the first I listened to you guys and got instantly hooked. This has been a recurring story and I'm absolutely loving it. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's so many people either on live stream or on just generally on social media, like, oh yeah, I've just discovered you from Pentecost. It's been kind of a wider reach, that album. It does seem that way. And I suppose when we look at how it's sold, which is much, much better than all the other albums, it's, what was I going to say? I made the mistake of answering a question, then looking at the next question. I always do this. Oh, right, what was this? But yeah, the album's done better. So we just had this kind of, it's been a few times people said, just discovered your music from this last album. So it's cool. I like that. Replying to John, I missed the answer to this one. Oh, I'm confused. Anyway. Right, I was going to say, I thought Matt Berry was an actor. I've not listened to any of his music. I'm excited about Kyle's Wooded Tower Studio releases when it's coming out on cassette. I'm a bit excited about it. Sometimes it's like I love the sound of it. I think it's quite proggy. And it's like, whoa, and you have to like be in the mood for it, I think. But when you are, it's just total throwback. Really good quality, actually. That's the thing, like Kyle's output, not just his songwriting, but the production, and he all does it himself. He does it all himself. And his output is just great. And the frequency of the stuff he's writing and releasing, doing it all himself is just fantastic. Witch Hazel, one of those bands you don't need a skip button with. Thanks a lot. Every tune crafted like a Rembrandt. Well, that's very kind of you. It's very, very kind. Any Iron Maiden influence? Absolutely. Some of your riffs remind me of their style. Well, this is the thing. I mean, I listen to Iron Maiden. I mean, I've listened. They got me into heavy metal, and I do regularly listen to them. They're just like a bread and butter for me, really. Iron Maiden. I always just a consistent band to go back and listen to. But I also have this thing like with Iron Maiden. I listen to Iron Maiden, and I'm like, where have I heard that before? And then you listen to like Wishbone Ash, Argus, and you're like, I can hear like a couple of Iron Maiden classics in some of those riffs, and it's like, oh, that's like Revelations or something. But it's nice to kind of listen to a band and think, who were they listening to, and hear little bits and pieces. It's quite nice from a songwriting perspective. What's this? Matt Berry, so I was in the Mighty Boosh. Yeah, I didn't really watch that. Replying to Joe, I'm missing the answer to this one. I'm a bit confused about that, but Cafe One Folos. Nice name. You like the first Maiden album? I like the tunes on it. I mean, what's it called? Is it Another World or something? I can never remember. Even like albums I've listened to a million times. Is it Another World? Amazing track. I don't think the production's super good on the first Iron Maiden album. It's not like super bad either. It's very listenable. I can't remember whether I liked the remaster or not better. I have which Iron Maiden records I've just got like I haven't actually got them all, and I've only got a handful. I've definitely got Iron Maiden, Killers, Number of the Beast, Peace of Mind. What else have I not got? Oh, what have I not got on LP? I can't remember whether. Nah, I think I've got Power Slave, but I haven't got Somewhere in Time on LP, which is a travesty, really. I tend to pick them up like in record stores though, so you kind of get what you're given at a record store, and it just hasn't turned up Somewhere in Time. I don't really buy off the internet. I haven't really got any expendable income at the moment to buy records. I haven't bought records in years probably myself, because I just don't have the budget for it. So I've got pretty much all the Jethro Tull records. Best concert I've attended was pretty much, I think it was Ian Anderson. It was Thick as a Brick 2 tour. So it wasn't Jethro Tull, it was Ian Anderson, but it was basically Jethro Tull. And it was at the Liverpool Philharmonic a few years back, can't remember when. And it was my wife and I, we went, and it was just a bunch of middle-aged men. It was just the rest of the people there. It was great. It was incredible though, musically and just the show, and he likes all the creative visuals and syncing stuff up as well. So it was a really good show. And even with him, like he's kind of lost his voice. He's got condition with his voice, and possibly smoking's not helped. He had a guy doing some of the higher bits and acting it out. And I thought that's a really smart move from Ian. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I remember seeing Uriah Heep and thought they blew me away. I wasn't expecting them to. I knew Uriah Heep were good, like, but when I saw him, I was like, but yeah, is Trespass an influence? I like Trespass. I wouldn't necessarily think, oh yeah, Trespass, but I used to listen to them a lot more, Trespass and stuff like that. I mean, like Trespass, Dark Star, you know the stuff, don't you? Like Traitor's Gate, what's the word? What's the other ones? Like what's that yellow one? I can't remember what it's called. Don't ask me about northern bands. I don't listen to them super regularly. You know, all that stuff. My good friend in Oregon is from the Scouser, calls everyone Moose. Like Moose? Is he? Hilarious. Love the Scousers. My favourite people, really. Did you hear Dickinson sing his Jerusalem song at Ian's Christmas concert? I did not, but I'm gonna have a look. I'll have a look after this. I prefer Mountain Warehouse. I'm trying to work out what that comment's in relation to. Oh, Trespass. Right, yeah. I'm with you now. Good one. Who is Cafe One for Loss? It sounded a bit of a British sense of humour. I'm guessing. You ever go down the Storm Witch rabbit hole? What a catalogue. Yeah, I didn't go down the rabbit hole, but I don't even know what songs I've listened to by them, because I remember thinking, is this Storm Witch? You know, I feel like I've listened to some old stuff and then listened to something else and been like, what? That's Storm Witch. So they changed their sound at some point? Or something? They got some newer stuff? I've definitely listened to Storm Witch though. Mountain Warehouse. Let's click back. Well, Victor never replied, but there you go. Let's go back. Live dashboard. What's it saying now? 22 of you. Right. Refresh. I like to see the numbers. It's just quite useful actually as well. Oh, it stopped. Offline? Hey, what's going on? Is it just, is everyone online? Because it's saying it's offline. It's saying Twitch and Facebook are offline. So I don't know what's going on there. Is it? There's a little button here. Oh, it says connected on this bit. I don't know what's happened. Still, yeah, it's saying that. It's saying YouTube's online, but then it's saying Twitch isn't. But then it kind of is, though, isn't it? Refresh. Oh, it's all online now. Maybe it's just a glitch. Yeah. Yeah, it's just because I was doing something else. So YouTube's up there. It's kind of nice to know you've been fairly steady on YouTube. So it started off a big. This is the thing. It's a bit more like when you go on Facebook Live. I wonder whether it's kind of more transient, the people that view for a bit and then log off. But there you go. 8 of you on Twitch though. Twitch is good. I've been doing it. I've been streaming on Twitch. For the longest, since January, I think it has. I've been streaming on Twitch. But look where we are now, eh? Streaming all over the shop. I thought about it. I mean, I've been thinking about it for a few weeks, but I just thought people just are on the platform that they prefer. So they're on their preferred platform. I might as well just go to where they are, rather than like, everyone come here, everyone come over here. I'd be like, I'll go to you. I'll just stream to Facebook and stream to everywhere. I just think it's a better way to do it. Because people don't want to be like, oh, I forgot to come, or you're just trying to, it feels like you're pulling someone off one platform to come to another platform. So, yeah. When do we get some full Witch Hazel show rehearsal Twitch streams? That's a good point. We might do a bit tomorrow. I'm saying that. I've said that now, but I've not asked the lads about it. So who knows? We might just get too much into it. We might stream for a little bit. It'd probably be on my phone as well, because I'm not setting up all the mics and stuff. I use Facebook all the time. I'm Howard 1972 on Facebook and Herman 691 on YouTube. Oh, there we go. Come to Greece. We got an email about a Greece gig. Passed it on to the booking agent. We will see. So it's going to make a... I'll just leave it. Retro shred music. What was the last question? Oh, the glam era of many modern bands, yeah. What's that? D's. Hello, Sack XD. D's. A glam crossover. Yeah, we should do something. I was considering. Oh, this is a question for you. If glam was medieval, yeah. Here's a question for you all. If Witch Hazel were to do a cover, what cover would you like us to do? I'm interested. Not that it's going to happen or anything. So I'm throwing that out to you. If Witch Hazel were going to do a cover and release it, like as a single or something, what would you want us to do? Literally anything by Wintersun. I need to get into Wintersun then, don't I? I'll listen to him. Oh, Man of War. Sorry, everyone. Excuse me. Battle Hymn. Oh, do you know, it might be a good Battle Hymn, might it? I love that song. Anything by Ashbury, there we go. Brian's straight in there with Ashbury. Yeah, but then we'd just sound like Ashbury, wouldn't we? We'd cover it and they'd be like, there we go. You've not added anything to the table because you're basically folk dad rock. Too Late to Pray. What song's that? Throw down the sword. Do the glory. Hammer across the line. There we go. Deliver us. I love that song. Deliver us from all. There we go. I'm covering it now. Saxon Crusader. Oh, some good suggestions here. Stargazer by Rainbow. There we go. Good drum fill. Is it that one? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Mary's Boy Child by Boney M. It's going to turn into karaoke, isn't it? Anything by Thin Lizzy. Again, I just feel like with the twin Les Paul guitars, it'd be like, there we go. It's a less good version of Thin Lizzy. Scatman John. Do. Cold Sweat would be good. What about Agate? Harmonised. Come to Greece. We've already had a Come to Greece, but the last time it was with the flag. So if you put more flags in, it'll happen. It won't. It won't happen. But we've been offered a couple of Greece gigs, and so that one's probably been negotiated recently. Cloven Hoof. Is it Laying Down the Law? That's it. Laying Down the Law. Good one. Agadoo, Cloven Hoof. Who should cover Witch Hazel and which song? That's a turn the question on its head. Who would be a good band to cover Witch Hazel? What can they bring to the table? Oh dear. Word Up by Cameo. Blood by Corn, Little Mix and Witch Hazel back to back. Oh, there we go. Sabaton, I Am Redeemed. Hyper. Stan Rogers song. There we go. All the suggestions coming out now. Where have you all gone? Go. Oh, Smolder could do it. I definitely saw one of the members wearing a Witch Hazel t-shirt. I think it was this one, actually. Possibly. So no, they might be digging it. At least one person's digging it. You Suffer by Napalm Death. I can't remember. I know the band and I've probably heard the song even, but I can't place that in my mind. Not like Agadoo. It sticks in your mind, that song. I can place Agadoo in my mind very easily. We all can, can't we? Well, maybe not all of us. Tenacious D and Jack Black doing Dry Bones. Can you imagine Jack Black doing the Scream? It'd be hilarious. Quite like Jack Black, actually. He's quite funny. Retro Shred Music. What swear word have you said there? Don't know what swear word you've said, but it's gone all starred out. I'm guessing you've sworn or said something. I have a list of... I think I've banned a few things. I can't remember what you've... Yeah, I can guess what it says. I don't know. Your chat scrolls downward. Is that... I'm not really sure what you mean. I don't know, it just got... Oh dearie. Whatever you said got starred out on my screen. I'm guessing other people's screens as well. I was just wondering what you said. But if it's in relation to the Tenacious D comment, I can sort of imagine what it says. Oh, right. I understand. Oh, it's my eyesight. Do you know what? I need new glasses. They're not stars, they're arrows. Oh, there we go. We've worked it out between us. Well, I've worked it out. No, I thought they were stars. I think I do need new glasses. I can see better, but maybe I need to go for that eye test they've told me to go to. Oh, no. There we go. Well, I've got a few suggestions there. What was my favourite one? I quite liked the idea of... What was it? It was early on, someone suggested something good. Well, there was a lot of good suggestions, but Battle Hymn. That was a good idea. It's quite good to scroll on this. I used to have all sorts of problems scrolling on the chat if I want to see something. And this restream, oh, victim of changes, yeah. You're in for a shock. Ah! Place that one in my mind. I've listened to that song. I missed that album over and over again. I love that album so much. Belting songs. Oh, gets to this point. 9 o'clock. Should be in bed. I was just talking to our record label. I always say our record label. Talking to Will from Bad Omen. And he was saying he was looking after someone, a kid, a family member, and he was knackered by it. And he was like, I don't know how you do it day in, day out. It's hard work being a parent. It's probably the hardest thing you'll ever do. So, what I'm saying is, I'm tired. I've been up since 6, I think. You do get used to it a bit, but it doesn't stop being a bit accurate. Which Hazel does ABBA? Got a jet. Does that mean gotta go? And I've never heard that before. Well, Godspeed to you too. Oh, let's go up again. Who will be the new Megadeth bass player? Who knows? Should ask Andy. He'd do a good job, wouldn't he? Yeah, tiring, isn't it, Mike? If you're trying to do a good job of being a parent, you're asking a lot of yourself. It's just like a knacker, isn't it? It's like the relentlessness, I suppose. That said, I get a bit of a break by going to work, so there's that as well. Oh dear. I'm just basically excusing the yawns. I've got an excuse. By the way, and if anyone wants to hear the magical guitar thing. Oh, I know, Mike, absolutely. Wouldn't change it for the world. I'm not saying, I'm not complaining. They didn't ask to be born. I chose to have them. But if anyone wants to hear the isolated triple lead part from the second verse of Archangel, feel free to send any amount in a virtual goblet of mead on the link that you see on screen. I'll try and point to the link. Where is it? This link here. I'm doing a bad job of it. There. This link here. You can send any amount here and it will go woo like this. It floats up. Keith will tell you. He does one every week because he's that sort of guy. He's that sort of hero. Oh, here she is. We don't regret a second, do we? No. Absolutely not. Well, is that meant to be sarcastic, Ben? Oh dear. I don't know whether you're being sarcastic. This is the thing of the internet, Faye. Like that could be both sarcastic or not. I think it might be sarcastic. On one hand, we don't regret it for a second. On another hand, we don't regret it for a second, do we? It can be both ways. There are times when you're like, need a break. We both feel like that. I'm sure you feel like that as well sometimes, Mike. Oh dear. But yeah, we don't regret it for a second. In the same. I think things that are worthwhile are hard work, and kids are like the prime example of that. The ultimate example. Oh dear. No sarcasm. Oh. I'm not taking donations for specific colours. Oh, well, that is a busy life, Mike, yeah. Oh, dear, mate. Just over and over again, just keep yawning, I can't help it. Yeah, someone was trying to, I think on YouTube, was like, oh, if I sent this, can you do a cover of this? I was like, not sure I'm gonna get around to that. And they're like, what if I send twice as much? I'm like, I don't think I have time. I don't think I have time. A 2020 calendar is a bit of new merch. I don't know really. I was thinking of doing Christmas cards this year. Christmas cards and witch hazel candles is the plan. Me and Bad Omen Records have got this plan. And potentially, and you heard it here first, potentially like another Christmas release, you know, like we did. Yeah, so here we go. What would you like to see each month? Here we go. Witch Hazel calendar. Witch Hazel hunks 2022. We're not exactly hunks. Hunks of something. Not muscle. Oh dear. We should just be Jack every month. With Jack and just different scenarios. Or we could do an advent calendar. Each day you open a new mini USB pen and it's got a new song on it. But you just open them all, wouldn't you? So no, it'd be like a new album. We're more than that, wouldn't it? Oh dear. Etched wooden goblets. Yeah, never mind the virtual goblet of mead. Etched wooden goblets. Any more merch ideas? I like talking about like interesting merch ideas. Some of them, like, you never know. You might say something and it might come true. This is the thing, like when you do live streaming, I want to know what, you know, like I've just asked you about the covers. But is any merchandise you actually would like to see? I will consider it. An early Supertramp song. Well, I was thinking about I've over the past year, a few times I found myself playing Big Love by Fleetwood Mac on piano and thinking about like doing something with it. Be an interesting Witch Hazel cover, wouldn't it? Big Love. Witch Hazel picks, that's already on the list, Mike. That might happen. I was thinking of making it a fan club exclusive. Now I'm making a bit of headway in the fan club, but I just have to wait till the end of the month for my platform, which is Coffee, which is essentially Patreon with no fees, which is a cracking platform. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm looking on the replay. Here we go, OBS. So this here, this is like Patreon. There we go. Here, this is like Patreon. But with no fees. Patreon takes a big cut. I think it's something like between, I don't know, between 5 and 15%, depending on your plan. But anyway. But I've done it again. I'm in the middle of saying something and I'm just looking at like these comments. I do this all the time. I'm like, and then I just completely lose track of what I'm saying. What was I even saying? I was pointing to the link. I'm trying to get you to sign up. Desperately trying to get you to all sign up. But basically, you can become a subscriber. It's like being part of a fan club. And now I need a coffee / goblet of mead. Can you bring Colin a blanket and slippers? That would be lovely. I've got a blanket over there. Witch Hazel candles. I've said that before. So we're thinking of doing... there we go, there's the links. Click the coffee link. Send me a coffee. Do I want a coffee? Yeah, I do actually. Can you get me a coffee? Decaf though, unfortunately, because it's like 9 o'clock. We got decaf till, haven't we? We've got decaf coffee. It'll make me feel like I'm shot on pint glasses. Yeah, I've actually got pint glasses on the list. But I was thinking, you know those like old-fashioned like bobble, I can't know how to describe it. They're beer glasses with a handle and they're like that sort of shape and they're like, it's a bit like a glass effect. I can't think what they're called. Those like, they're old-fashioned ones. Well, we could just do like the pint ones, but they'd have to have the nice traditional. I'm quite specific about. Yeah, a bit like a flagon. Yeah, something like that. How do I like my coffee? How do I like my coffee? Oh, I'm quite specific about coffee. I'll drink almost any type of coffee from like literally cheap instant right up to really posh coffee. I think the posher the coffee and the better and the more like drinkable and not particularly strong tasting, the better the quality. For example, when I had a drink of coffee in Cartmel coffee shop in the Lake District, I drank like a cappuccino or something and I thought, that coffee doesn't even need milk, it's so good. Whereas the cheaper it is or the lower quality, the more like latte we're going. So I often would like to drink a latte, particularly if it's like just a machine coffee or something like that. But I'm not super fussed. I just like to kind of adjust the milk for the quality, if that makes any sense. But thanks for sending me money on coffee. It all goes to the goal of spending more time on Witch Hazel. That's the #1 goal really with it. So if anyone feels like they can support, you know, a low amount monthly or one-offs, all of it's good. It's going quite well. I think I'm getting up towards the 25% mark, which is great for like a year's worth of support, financial support. And because of that and some other things, and the album's done well, I don't know where I've said this before, I think I have. From September, I'm going to be doing 1 full working day on Witch Hazel stuff. So it's heading in the right direction. So thanks for supporting me, all of you that are already supporting me, it's amazing. But the link's there. And if you want to hear a magical sound, that's a little bonus for you for now. But fan club stuff, there'll be updates in a matter of weeks. My favourite guitar players. Michael Schenker is up there. I think he had it at the age of 16, 17. Gary Moore, absolutely up there. There we go. My coffee's arrived, everyone. Oh, look at this. This is more than I bargained for. Right, I'll tell you what, everyone. Cheers. And not only have I got a coffee, started talking about favourite guitar players, it just paled into insignificance now because look what I've got. Love from France. Well, I got love from my wife here. Special appearance. No, special appearance. Would you want to have a special appearance, mate? No. Is it? There it is. I'm just going to show it up to the camera. This is what has just been delivered to me. You can see it in high definition. This is what you came for, everyone. Now, is that Devonshire or the other way? I don't know. You want to make a special appearance, fine now. She's just watching me and I feel a bit awkward about it, I'll be honest.
Do you want to go?
I don't want to tell you to go, but also... Come say hello. Christelle Grand says, special appearance by Faye.
What?
So...
I can't get in the camera.
You can't get in the shot. It's all like against the wall. Just put your head around. It's wide.
Yeah.
There you are.
Hi.
There's Faye. How are you doing, everyone? There's your That's the special appearance. I hope you weren't blinking, Chris, because you might have missed it. Hello, May.
It's back to front when you go in the shot.
It is, yeah, but when you're on the stream, it's different. So it looks like that there, but on the camera, it's the other way around. So
Right.
on the screen, it's here like.
What's that camera?
This is the one I live stream with.
When did you get that?
Like in January or something.
Right. Didn't even know you had that.
I didn't even know I had the camera.
It's
There
like
you
a
go.
proper vlogging camera.
It's like exactly what YouTubers
What
use this
type is
camera. It's a Sony. I don't know what it's called. It might say on it. I think it's an A5100X or something like that. What's it say on it?
Don't know.
No, don't know what it is.
Don't ask me.
Chris said hi, face. We did see you.
Hi.
Christelle Grand.
How many people have you got on?
I'm just answering this question from Blob Yeo1 Yeol27I. 16 people at the moment. I stream your albums on Spotify, but is there a place where you can buy your album? Witchhazel.com is the best place. Thank you very much. That's really kind of you to want to buy it as well. So you can buy it on Bandcamp basically, which is witchhazel.com. So I'm going to enjoy my scones right now.
No, it's a mukbang.
So what? What's that?
A mukbang where you eat stuff on camera.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Right, so I've learned a new thing. This is a mukbang. Is that like a weird thing?
No.
All right.
Some people just do it.
This is a mukbang, but I don't know. I've only just heard that now. No idea.
It's like a YouTube thing.
I am on YouTube. So.
It's an excuse to eat things on camera.
Right, we're now doing a mukbang. First mukbang. How are you all finding it? How did we two? Hey, Chris wants to know. How did you meet? How did we meet? We met at
So I
university.
can't sit by it.
If there's no room for you, is there? I go in the corner.
It's freezing here.
It's quite cold, isn't it? But, and I like try and get just like I don't want to get like the curtains in the shot, and then so it's all really awkward. And the tripod's literally over my leg, so
The rest of the room's a mess.
yeah, you can't see just this nice little corner. So we met at university, didn't we?
Yeah.
Can you even hear Faye? You might not be able to hear her. There is compression, so you might. We met at university. Let's do a couple stream.
Why don't you tuck it in there?
In 2 weeks' time, we'll do a couple stream. Oh, sorry about that, Mike. I don't know. Let's have a look at the internet. It's on green on OBS, so we're all good. Yeah, you can hear Faye. So yeah, we were at uni and we met at Christian Union. If you don't know what that is, in what do they call it in America, like societies?
Don't know.
I thought they had like a different name in the US.
Probably a society.
Yeah, probably just let's just
Or like a club.
yeah. What's
Christian
a
club.
fraternity then?
Yeah, but
That's like frat. That's something else.
that's more
Isn't it?
like sports and stuff.
Yeah.
Usually.
So like just like the society. So like the Christian Union Society. So we met there. In Preston. Went to the same unis, obviously.
Who's interested first?
I was interested first, obviously. Don't know. First time I saw her, I thought I wanted to marry her, so
Ah.
there you go. And it happened.
Dreams really do come true.
Dreams do. Who's that?
Oh, what are they called?
When we got to be strong. Who is that? Dreams. Who is it? Not the Fleetwood Mac song.
It's some like.
Dreams do come true. Who knows that? Someone will know that, won't
It's
they?
in like a 90s
Yes.
band.
90s girl band, isn't it?
I think they're American.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. It's Gabrielle.
No, I've got Gabrielle. That's my mother's music influence coming through right now. Yeah, dreams do come true. Anyway, dreams do come true. I mean, some don't. But.
I just feel awkward being standing here now.
No, I don't feel awkward, do you?
No, I'm just cold.
Did we ever rock song
Did you?
as your first dance at your wedding?
Yeah.
Yes, we had Thin Lizzy dancing in the moonlight as our first dance.
Complete with air guitar solo.
Complete with air guitar solo, yeah. Dancing in the moonlight, absolute belter of a tune.
It's
Absolutely love that song. I've spilt. Is this part of the mukbang to get mucked down yourself? It sounds a bit wrong.
What's the bang?
Yeah. What's the banging involved? Can you like hear me? Is this some sort of like weird listen to me eat? Is that a thing as well?
I've
heard about this.
I think it's part of the mukbang.
Right.
I don't know for sure. I don't really watch them.
I hope it's not going the wrong direction for you. Yeah, Thin Lizzy. ASMR, yeah, I've heard about this.
Oh yeah, ASMR.
I've heard of this. It sounds weird.
I don't know if somebody eating would fall into that category though.
No, I'm sure I've heard of.
It's not like an off-putting thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but
hearing somebody eat.
I know it is usually for most normal people. Sorry if you like ASMR, but I think people like. I'm just making Rob Roberts says he's hungry, so I'm just making people hungry by eating scones. And I'm sure you all say scones.
Yeah, that's the correct way to say
That's apparently the correct way to say it, but I say scones because me nan said scones, and I'm carrying on that legacy. Yep, this is what it's turned into, guys. This is my blatant, what's it called, cry for attention. I'm eating scones as a weird form of ASMR.
There's nothing you won't stream. You'll give anything a try once.
Well, there's certain things I won't
Do you want
try.
me to go?
Yeah, you can go now if you want.
Oh.
You can leave quietly, please.
I didn't even get a thank you for that scone and coffee that I brought you.
Did I not? Sorry. Thank you very much.
Rude. Maybe you can set up at some point. I'll join you for a stream one day. If people.
2 weeks' time, Faye's going to join me. If that's what you want. Just tumbleweed right now, Faye, just let you know after that. Remember, yes, I have written her a song. I wrote her a song for our wedding. Never released. It's called Awaken Love. I don't serenade her often, to be honest. We just watch Netflix and stuff. It's not as romantic as you, as you think. You know, I wrote a song in like 2012. Now we just watch Netflix. Isn't that the way? Now we're just knackered from looking after the kids. That's a good gift. You've got a good wife there buying you a Pentecost. Any plans to visit the Black Country area if you could? Oh, I'd love to go back to the Black Country. Tell you what, pubs and stuff in the Black Country. It's like Stourbridge and where Dark Forest are from. It's some great pubs. Batham's Bitter, that's the one. Love that beer. I don't think I've drunk anything like it, to be honest. Has anyone drunk a Batham's Bitter before from the Black Country? There's your links. Music and merch needs, patronage support link. Thanks, Restream bot. Doing your job well. Well, I thought my laptop wasn't plugged in then. I was like, what's that flash? Oh, the YouTuber's going strong. And the Twitchers, really. I say Twitchers, the Twitch Hazelers. Lamp Tavern Dudley. Dudley. That's how they say it, isn't it? Right. Sam. Alright, mate. So yeah, I would like to go to the Black Country. I mean, like, just home of Black Sabbath, really. Idea, one for the ladies. Here we go. Keith's got an idea for the ladies. Let's see what he's got. Each week on your stream, show a photo of Jack somewhere in the wilderness, naked with his modesty covered by excess stock of Pentecost flags each week. As, well, I'm interested to hear what the next bit is, Keith. Each week as... Go on. I'd like to see where this is going. It sounds interesting. I'm intrigued. The female fans are encouraged to buy flans and reveal more Jack. Oh, what an idea, Keith. The things you consider. I'm considering this. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. Where do you get these ideas from? That would be a very cool gig. I'd love to do Dark Forest, Seven Sisters and Witch Hazel. I would be totally up for that. Has anyone seen Dark Forest live? You are in for a treat. Seriously. I mean, I like listening to Dark Forest, but you see them live and it's just like a different experience altogether. So if you ever get a chance and you think, oh, I like the band, or you think I like them a bit, go see them live. You'll like them a lot. So the next time Dark Forest is doing a gig, just go and see them. if you haven't before. You'll have a great time. Energy's there. Because it's kind of, I know it's in the realm of power metal, but there's like a punk energy about that band. So go see them. I remember just like absolutely going sick at Dark Forest shows. I used to play gigs with them when I was in Eliminator. And I think we must have done a Witch Hazel. Yeah, we've definitely done at least one Witch Hazel show with Dark Forest. Just love seeing them live. It's great. Miss those guys. A board game based in the Black Country. Nice. What do you do? Just go around all the killer pubs. Luca Cirilli. Here we go, yeah. I know what you're saying, Mike. He was in... can't remember what band Luca Cirilli was in. You'll know. It was like Luca Cirilli's... I want to say Fire something. What are they called? Rhapsody of Fire. There we go. That's the one. Was it like Rhapsody of Fire and then Luca Cirilli's Rhapsody? Oh, there we go. That's interesting. Brass, Birmingham, and it's all about the Industrial Revolution. So it's Rhapsody of Fire now, right? All sorts of different names. Yeah, I mean, you listen to some of that stuff and it's like orchestral, isn't it? But there's always that lot of medieval folky thing going on, which is gets me. That's my hook into the style. I wouldn't naturally listen to a lot of power metal, but some great tunes there. Good cup of this. Did I ever realise some music you came up with actually some other song? Yes, I've done that. I think I've done it recently. I can't remember what it was. I was like, I had this tune. It was like, I was like, oh, that's a good tune, that. And I worked out it was a bit in the middle of Ballad of the Beacon by Wishbone Ash. I was like, oh, I've probably just like gleaned that tune and not realised. It was like, it wasn't even close to me listening to the song, but it's like stuck, that melody, and I thought, oh, that's a nice tune. And it was like exactly the same thing as Wishbone Ash. Yeah, that's true. You know, like when we're talking about power metal, and we all know that some of it can be a bit cheesy. But Dark Forest does do an excellent job of not hamming it up too much. They have the dress up stuff, but I mean, we dress up as well, so we can't speak of turning as to whether that's cheesy or not. Do you mean? Oh yeah, Dark Forest have, particularly more now. They've got some decent. I think Josh has a waistcoat that used to belong to the Witch Hazel. What do I want to call it? Stage clothes bag. We have like a suitcase with Witch Hazel clothes, and the shirts don't even fit in it. So the shirts are in a shirt bag. I'm looking at them now. Oh, thanks very much. We will have heard it on screen, I'm guessing. We will try to tour France. We've got to get back to France, absolutely. Thanks for coming. Blob, yeah, I don't know what to call you. Blob Y'all. I'm going to call you Blob Y'all. Thanks for coming, and thanks for the coffee. Really appreciate that. Every little helps. Should up your stage game and ride on stage with a horse like Halford does with the motorbike. That's an excellent idea. Similar to Keith's ideas. I'm not sure how it's really going to work in practically. The Lightbringer of Sweden. Lars Eng is a master. I've heard of Lars Eng. Who's Lars Eng? You say stuff, I'm like, that rings a bell. A hobby horse. Yeah, those kids ones. Oh dear. Well, thanks for the coffees, everyone. I'm sure I've had a couple so far now. At least. Every little helps, you know. Honestly, really appreciate it. So I'll have a look for notifications. Chris and Blobule. Oh, and Keith as well. That's 3. Thanks. That's really good going. Thanks, guys. And gals. I shouldn't say guys. It's not I say I shouldn't say it. I feel like you should try and be as inclusive as possible. When I say guys, I'm really saying everyone. But I think folks is a better word. So I'm going to try and use the word folks. Thanks, folks. Because I know it's not just men. Sometimes we feel like guys is, you know, you wouldn't have like necessarily a group of girls and say, all right, guys. So, anyway, maybe I'm overthinking it. But thanks, folks. Inclusivity is what I'm about. In the widest sense, really, not just in terms of being like politically correct. Not that I really am politically correct anyway. But riding on a dragon instead of a motorbike. I like that. Ugh. It's good. It's exciting to see kind of the bar. If you look on the coffee page, you can see like the progress bar, and it's like, oh, it's going up. Like we're reaching the target, 22%. It's great. I'm just sort of like, here we go. Yeah, I was thinking, like, is Lars Eng a producer? Does he produce a lot of like metal albums? Lars Eng. Don't know. Like a famous studio or something. Oh dear. It's happening again. Yeah. I think I might have to go soon, folks. Well, I don't know why I'm pointing to the laptop. That's just where the chat is. Hello. But I might have to go soon. Just so you know, I'm not here next week. It's sort of school holidays next week. I'm having a week off. And then the week after, I did say Faye was going to come a week after. I was hoping, because the YouTube situation hasn't been resolved yet, because I've got a huge backlog and there's a delay. But I was kind of hoping maybe in 2 weeks' time that the channel will be sorted and I get back playing guitar, because I enjoy doing the play-along streams, to be honest. And actually, practically speaking, I want to practice the set. So if I can practice the set and live stream at the same time, that would be cool. So I'm thinking maybe in 2 weeks. Yeah, I forgot I was not here next week. It's not here next week. 2 weeks' time. I'll probably post it a week in advance, possibly. Particularly if the YouTube thing is resolved, I'll be wanting to do a guitar stream. So maybe 3 weeks if you want to see Faye join. maybe you could get some questions and Faye can interview me. My accent sounds RP when singing. I remember we were talking about this, weren't we, Dean? You were asking whether I sound, why there wasn't anyone in the band who sounded like, I can't remember what the actor was. Because we're from the north and we ain't posh. But when we sing, yeah, I suppose when you sing, you just use like just normal vowel sounds. Yeah, you don't think I sing particularly with an accent. I think you can sometimes hear the northern come through when I sing. Oh, so Chris, the problem is there's like on Twitch, they've got this, I don't know how to explain this in a clear way. The music's distributed by a company that we've asked to distribute it. It's all like part of the album deal. And we want them to flag up when anything gets put online, any social platform. So it flags up on Facebook, YouTube, and then they have a deal with YouTube and all that, where they say, look, we'll collect the revenue and distribute it to copyright owners. So we get the 50-50 deal we've got with that. Vowel sounds. Is that what I said? Instead of vowel sounds. But yeah, so it's just called Content ID is the technology. And Twitch are using the Content ID technology, but I haven't done a deal with anyone yet. Because Twitch are just sort of like, we're just waiting to see or something. So YouTube have had the Content ID thing for ages. So it gets flagged up and stuff gets demonetized. Basically now, YouTube, we're going through and trying to make the channel an official artist channel. And so, yeah, but basically Twitch, like, when I do those videos, it blocks out some of the sound. Like, not all of it, just some of it. And it's like, oh. And I don't want to aggravate and get like a DMCA strike on Twitch. And then YouTube, they have a deal with these people. But now what YouTube have done is, as soon as we got 1,000 subscribers and could monetize a channel, they were like, oh, we've done, an algorithm has said this first, but says we're demonetizing the whole channel because of repetitive content, or, you know, it's something called reused content. And I think partially it could have been Twitch, me uploading Twitch streams, but it was possibly also a content and copyright situation. So, just because of those videos, the algorithm decided, no, the whole channel's demonetized. But now we're going towards an official YouTube channel. It might I'll be like, oh, right, that's what artists do. They play their own songs, obviously. So then this Content ID will have a bit of like, basically just do a deal where they say, all right, your digital distribution company, you know, are working with that Content ID thing, but then we know it's an official artist channel, so we won't treat it as breaking a YouTube policy. It's all quite complicated. I don't think I've done a good job of explaining it, to be honest. But basically, I don't want to aggravate the system, so I'm not playing the songs. It is garbage, like, it really is, Mike. Like, I can't play my own song. I say I can't. I probably could, but I'd rather play things safe. Because as I said, with Instagram and stuff, you got to play by the rules. That's why I'm not streaming on Instagram at the moment, because it has to be phone based. You got to play by the rules, and I don't want to aggravate any algorithms and systems and stuff. So it's all in process. I've had a couple of emails from YouTube saying we're working towards it becoming an official artist channel, and when that happens and we have clarity between the Orchard Music is our digital distributor, when we have some sort of clarity there, then I can get back to playing guitar and I don't have to worry about it, because it'd be like people just got to do a deal with one another. There's got to be some sort of agreement in place, and there's no agreement between the digital distributor, because they don't know like who I am, and the algorithm doesn't know. But I've got a few things I need to do to the channel as well, so I don't fall into the pitfall of not just copyright, but the reused content YouTube policy. It's just kind of like a bit of a minefield. But I would like YouTube to be just a small income stream at some point in the future. So I'm kind of working on it. It's nice to just have a few different things. Again, so the whole idea is just kind of do all this stuff and let it feed in, so I can focus on the music. You know, I don't have any deep desire to be a YouTuber or content creator or like a t-shirt salesman. I do these things as a means to an end, to be honest. So hopefully that answers your question. So a long explanation, but because it's multifaceted, that's why I'm like, how do I explain this? Anyway, I'm going to call it a day because my brain's shutting down. And I think I'm getting like a sugar dip after that scone. I'm like, Atkins Made Project. I've heard of this, actually. What I've definitely heard of it, but I don't remember listening to any of it. I'll have to add it to the list. Atkins May Projects. Yeah, I've heard of this before. Maybe I haven't listened to it. I've just heard about it. Good night, all. Good night, Keith, Chris, Mike. I know I've got a good time. I just like chatting, to be honest. I think it's. I've said it before, but I just think it's really cool. I mean, especially with all this multi-streaming. Oh, is it Dean? There we go. But I just think it's cool when we've got a such a cool fan base, to be honest. I like connecting. I think there's an opportunity here to connect. So it's been good. I enjoy it. And I also feel a bit like, you know, like there's people here that are like hardcore supporters and fans, and I've got a lot of time for you, and that's one of the big reasons why I'm doing this. So much appreciated. So thanks for coming. Hopefully we get back to a bit more guitar playing. Even with the guitar playing, they'll be chatting because I like chatting. And so thanks a lot. I will. There's no stream next week. The week after, it'll be a surprise. It might be a guitar stream. My fate might be it. Who knows? I'll see you in 2 weeks. But thanks a lot. Well, that's good to know, Danelle. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming. The link's there if you want to support me. And generally what you're doing is supporting Witch Hazel when you support me. So thanks a lot. God bless. See you in 2 weeks. If not on the Facebook fans, facebook.com/groups/Witch Hazel. Chat to you there throughout the week. Alright, see you in a bit.